Brad Pitt is one of the most famous actors in the world. He is known for his talent, his hard work, and his kind heart. His life story is full of inspiration for people who want to follow their dreams. Brad was born on December 18, 1963, in a small city called Shawnee, in Oklahoma, USA. His family was simple and loving. His father worked in a trucking company, and his mother was a school counselor. When Brad was young, he loved movies. He would watch them with great excitement and imagine himself as the hero on the screen. At first, Brad did not think he would become an actor. He studied journalism in college. But deep inside, he always felt a strong desire to do something creative. Just 2 weeks before finishing college, Brad made a big decision. He packed his car and drove to Los Angeles, the city of dreams, to become an actor. He had very little money, but he had big hopes. In Los Angeles, life was not easy for him. He had to work many small jobs to pay for acting classes. Sometimes, he wore costumes to promote restaurants, and sometimes he drove people in limousines. But Brad never gave up. He knew that every step, no matter how small, was taking him closer to his dream. His first acting jobs were in television shows. They were not very big roles, but they gave him a chance to learn. Slowly, people in Hollywood started to notice him. His big break came in the movie Thelma and Louise in 1991, where his short role made him very popular. From then on, his career grew quickly. Brad worked with some of the best directors in the world and acted in many kinds of movies: action, drama, romance, and even comedy. He showed that a good actor can play many different roles. He also started his own production company, which helped make great movies. But Brad Pitt's success is not just about acting. He is also known for helping people. He has given time and money to many charities. After Hurricane Katrina in 2005, he helped build homes for families who lost everything. He has also supported work for clean water, education, and health around the world. Brad's life shows us the importance of courage, hard work, and kindness. He left a safe life to chase his dream, worked hard when things were difficult, and used his success to make the world a better place. His journey teaches us that it is never too late to follow what you believe in, even if the road is full of challenges. When we listen to Brad Pitt's story, we learn that dreams can come true if we have the courage to start, the patience to work hard, and the heart to help others along the way. Chapter 1: Early Life and Background. Brad Pitt was born on December 18, 1963, in a small city called Shawnee, in the state of Oklahoma, USA. His full name is William Bradley Pitt. When he was still a young boy, his family moved to Springfield, Missouri, where he grew up with his younger brother, Doug, and younger sister, Julie. Brad's father, William Alvin Pitt, worked in a trucking company, and his mother, Jane Etta Pitt, was a school counselor. His family was loving and supportive. They taught him the value of hard work, honesty, and kindness from a young age. Life in Springfield was calm and peaceful, and Brad enjoyed spending time outdoors, playing with friends, and exploring nature. As a child, Brad was full of energy and curiosity. He loved sports, music, and movies. At school, he was a good student and took part in many activities. He played on the golf and tennis teams, acted in school plays, and was a member of the debate club. He enjoyed being active and learning new things. Brad also went to church with his family every Sunday. The strong sense of community and values he learned in his early years stayed with him throughout his life. His friends and teachers remember him as friendly, charming, and always ready to help others. When Brad was a teenager, he started to show an interest in art and creativity. He loved watching movies and was fascinated by the stories and characters. Sometimes, he imagined himself as an actor, but at that time, he thought it was only a dream. He believed that becoming a movie star was something far away from his small-town life. After finishing high school, Brad went to the University of Missouri in 1982. He chose to study journalism and advertising. At college, he continued to take part in different activities and made many friends. However, during his time at university, his interest in acting grew stronger. He started thinking seriously about working in films. Just 2 weeks before he was supposed to graduate, Brad made a brave decision. He realized that his true passion was acting and that he wanted to try to build a career in Hollywood. Without telling many people, he packed his old car and drove to Los Angeles, California, the center of the film industry. When he arrived in Los Angeles, he had little money but a lot of determination. He took acting lessons and worked in different small jobs to pay for his living expenses. It was the beginning of a long journey that would take him from a small-town boy to one of the most famous actors in the world. Brad Pitt's early life shows how a simple background, strong values, and the courage to take risks can lead to amazing opportunities. His story reminds us that even the biggest dreams can start in the smallest places. Chapter 2. Breakthrough Roles. Brad Pitt's road to success was not fast. In the beginning, he acted in small television shows such as Dallas and Growing Pains. These roles gave him some experience, but they did not make him famous. He kept working hard, hoping for the chance that would change his life. That chance came in 1991. In 1991, Brad got a small but unforgettable role in the movie Thelma and Louise. He played a young, charming drifter named J.D. Even though he appeared in the film for only a short time, his performance caught everyone's attention. Audiences loved his confidence, smile, and energy. This role made him a new star in Hollywood almost overnight. After Thelma and Louise, Brad started to get more film offers. In 1992, he acted in A River Runs Through It, directed by Robert Redford. This movie showed his ability to play emotional and deep characters. People began to see him not just as a handsome actor, but also as someone with strong acting skills. In 1994, Brad's career reached another high point. He starred in Legends of the Fall, a romantic drama about three brothers and their family struggles. His role as Tristan Ludlow was powerful and emotional. Many viewers were touched by his performance, and it became one of his most loved films. The movie made him one of the most popular actors of the 1990s. That same year, Brad also appeared in Interview with the Vampire with Tom Cruise. This was a very different role, as he played a vampire named Louis. The dark and mysterious character showed another side of his acting talent. It proved that he could take on many different types of roles. In 1995, Brad acted in the crime thriller Say 7N, directed by David Fincher. He played Detective David Mills, a man hunting a dangerous serial killer. The film was a big success and is still remembered as one of the best crime movies ever made. His serious and intense performance impressed both fans and critics. Brad continued his strong run in 1995 with 12 Monkeys, a science fiction film directed by Terry Gilliam. In this movie, he played a strange and unpredictable patient in a mental hospital. His acting was so good that he won a Golden Globe Award and was nominated for an Academy Award. This was a big achievement and proved he was more than just a star. He was a true actor. These breakthrough roles, from the charming drifter in Thelma and Louise to the emotional Tristan in Legends of the Fall, and the intense detective in Say 7N, built the foundation of Brad Pitt's career. They showed his range, his dedication, and his ability to surprise audiences. From this point on, Brad was not just another actor in Hollywood. He was one of the biggest names in the industry, ready to take on any challenge that came his way. His journey from small TV roles to major movie success became an inspiration for many young actors around the world. Chapter 3. Hollywood Stardom. After his breakthrough roles in the early 1990s, Brad Pitt became one of the most recognized faces in Hollywood. His combination of good looks, charm, and strong acting skills made him a favorite among audiences and filmmakers. By the mid-1990s, he was no longer just an upcoming actor, he was a Hollywood star. In 1998, Brad acted in Meet Joe Black, a romantic fantasy film where he played the role of Death in human form. The film showed a softer and more emotional side of his acting. While the movie had mixed reviews, it attracted huge attention and strengthened his position as a leading man. One of the biggest moments of his career came in 1999 with Fight Club, directed by David Fincher. Brad played Tyler Durden, a mysterious and rebellious character. The film was not a huge success in cinemas at first, but later became a cult classic. Many people now see it as one of the most important movies of the 1990s. Brad's performance was powerful, unique, and unforgettable. In the 2000s, Brad continued to choose roles that kept him in the spotlight. In 2001, he starred in Ocean's 11, a stylish crime comedy with an all-star cast including George Clooney and Matt Damon. The movie was a big box office hit and led to two successful sequels, Ocean's 12, 2004, and Ocean's 13, 2007. These films showed his talent for comedy and teamwork on screen. In 2004, Brad played the legendary warrior Achilles in Troy, a historical epic based on the ancient Greek story. The role required intense physical training, and Brad delivered a strong and commanding performance. The film was a worldwide success and made him even more famous internationally. Brad's stardom also grew because of his role in Mr. and Mrs. Smith, 2005, with Angelina Jolie. The movie was a mix of action, romance, and comedy. It was a huge hit at the box office, and audiences loved the chemistry between the two actors. This film also made headlines because it was during its filming that Brad and Angelina began their relationship, which attracted massive media attention. Throughout the late 2000s and 2010s, Brad continued to balance blockbuster movies with more artistic films. He acted in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, 2008, a touching story about a man who ages backward. The movie was nominated for many Academy Awards, and Brad's performance was praised around the world. His ability to move between big commercial hits and serious dramatic roles kept him at the top of Hollywood for decades. By this time, Brad Pitt was not just an actor, he was a cultural icon. His name on a movie poster could attract millions of viewers. Brad's journey to Hollywood stardom shows how talent, hard work, and smart choices can turn dreams into reality. From small television roles to some of the most famous films in history, he proved that with passion and dedication, it is possible to shine brightly on the world's biggest stage. Chapter 4. Collaborations with Top Directors. One of the reasons Brad Pitt became such a respected actor is because he worked with some of the best directors in the film industry. These collaborations gave him the chance to play a wide variety of roles and learn from the most talented filmmakers in the world. One of his most important partnerships was with director David Fincher. Their first film together was Say 7 N in 1995, a dark and intense crime thriller. Brad played Detective David Mills, and the movie became a classic. In 1999, they worked together again in Fight Club. This film was very different, full of unusual storytelling and strong characters. Many people believe it is one of Brad's best performances. They reunited in 2008 for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, where Brad played a man who ages backward. This movie received many award nominations and showed Brad's softer and emotional side. Brad also worked with Quentin Tarantino, one of the most famous directors in the world. In 2009, he starred in Tarantino's Inglourious Bastard, playing a fearless and humorous army officer named Aldo Raine. The movie was a big success and showed Brad's ability to mix comedy with action. A decade later, in 2019, he worked with Tarantino again in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Brad's role as stuntman Cliff Booth won him his first Academy Award for acting. Another important collaboration was with director Steven Soderbergh in the Ocean's trilogy. Starting with Ocean's 11 in 2001, Brad played Rusty Ryan, a cool and clever member of a team of thieves. The movies were stylish, funny, and very successful, making them some of the most loved heist films ever. Brad also worked with Guy Ritchie, the British director known for fast-paced and stylish films. In 2000, he played a funny and hard-to-understand Irish boxer in Snatch. His performance was unique and made audiences laugh, showing his skill with comedy. With director Alejandro González Iñárritu, Brad took on a more serious role in the 2006 drama Babel. The movie told several connected stories from different parts of the world, and Brad's performance was full of emotion and depth. The film received critical praise and many award nominations. Brad's willingness to work with creative and daring directors helped him explore different styles of filmmaking. He acted in big action films, small independent movies, and even experimental stories. By working with the best, he learned how to improve his craft and take on roles that challenged him. These collaborations not only brought out Brad Pitt's talent, but also created some of the most memorable films of his career. Whether it was the intense storytelling of David Fincher, the bold style of Quentin Tarantino, or the creative energy of Steven Soderbergh, Each director helped shape Brad into the world-class actor he is today. His career proves that great partnerships between actor and director can lead to unforgettable cinema. Chapter 5. Awards and Achievements. Brad Pitt's career has been full of success, and over the years, he has received many awards and honors for his work as an actor and producer. These awards are a sign of his talent, hard work, and dedication to his craft. One of Brad's earliest big recognitions came in 1995 when he won the Golden Globe Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role in 12 Monkeys. His performance as a strange and unpredictable mental hospital patient was very different from his earlier roles, and it showed his wide range as an actor. This role also earned him his first nomination for an Academy Award, also called the Oscars. In the years that followed, Brad continued to be nominated for many major awards. In 2009, he received an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor for The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. This emotional and unique role, where he played a man who ages backward, impressed audiences around the world. Brad also found success as a film producer. In 2014, he won his first Academy Award, but not for acting. It was for producing the movie 12 Years a Slave. This powerful film won Best Picture at the Oscars, and Brad was one of the main producers. The film also received critical praise for its important message about history and human rights. In 2020, Brad achieved another career highlight. He won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor for his role as Cliff Booth in Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. This win was very special because it was his first Oscar for acting. His calm, charming, and confident performance was loved by both audiences and critics. The same role also brought him a Golden Globe Award, a BAFTA Award, and a Screen Actors Guild Award. Apart from these, Brad has received many other honors during his career. He has been named Sexiest Man Alive twice by People magazine, in 1995 and 2000. While this is not an acting award, it shows how popular and admired he is around the world. As a producer, Brad's company, Plan B Entertainment, has been behind many successful films, including The Departed, Moneyball, World War Z, and Moonlight. Several of these movies have won or been nominated for major awards. Moonlight, for example, won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 2017. Brad's achievements are not only about trophies and titles. They also show his ability to choose strong projects, work with talented people, and give performances that stay in people's minds. His awards prove that he is not just a Hollywood star but also a serious and skilled artist. From his first Golden Globe to his Oscar wins, Brad Pitt's journey is a story of passion, growth, and excellence. His awards and achievements remind us that with talent, dedication, and the courage to take risks, it is possible to leave a lasting mark on the world of cinema. Chapter 6. Philanthropy and Humanitarian Work. Brad Pitt is not only known for his acting and movies. He is also respected for his kindness and his work to help people in need. Over the years, he has used his fame and money to make a positive difference in the world. His charity work shows that he cares deeply about others and wants to make the world a better place. One of Brad's most famous humanitarian projects started after Hurricane Katrina in 2005. This disaster destroyed many homes in New Orleans, Louisiana, USA. Thousands of people lost everything. Brad visited the city and saw the damage with his own eyes. He decided to take action. In 2007, he started the Make It Right Foundation. The goal was to build safe, affordable, and eco-friendly homes for families who had lost their houses. With the help of architects and builders, the project created over 100 houses, giving people hope and a fresh start. Brad has also worked to help people around the world. He has supported efforts to fight poverty, hunger, and disease. Together with Angelina Jolie, he created the Jolie Pitt Foundation in 2006. This organization has given millions of dollars to different causes, including education for children, health programs, and conservation projects to protect the environment. In Africa, the foundation has funded schools, health clinics, and wildlife protection programs. For example, in Namibia, they helped open a sanctuary for wildlife and supported education for local children. In Ethiopia, they contributed to programs that provided clean water and medical care. Brad believes that helping people in different countries can create a better and more connected world. Brad has also supported work in the United States. He has donated to cancer research, especially in support of children with serious illnesses. He has given money to organizations that help homeless people and provide housing for veterans who have served in the military. His focus has always been on practical solutions that improve people's daily lives. In addition to giving money, Brad has given his time. He has visited areas hit by disasters, met with families in need, and spoken publicly to encourage others to help. By using his voice, he has brought attention to problems that many people might not know about. His presence often inspires more donations and more action from the public. Brad's humanitarian work has received praise from many organizations. He has been honored for his leadership and for showing how celebrities can use their fame for good causes. But for Brad, the biggest reward is seeing people's lives improve. Through his philanthropy and humanitarian work, Brad Pitt has shown that success is not only about personal achievements. It is also about giving back to the world and helping those who cannot help themselves. His actions remind us that kindness, generosity, and compassion are just as important as talent and hard work. In many ways, his charity work is as inspiring as his movies. Chapter 7: Personal Life and Relationships. Brad Pitt's personal life has often been in the public eye because of his fame. While he is known for his acting, many people are also interested in his relationships, family, and life outside of movies. Brad has been married twice. His first marriage was to actress Jennifer Aniston in 2000. Jennifer was very famous at the time for her role in the television show Friends. The couple was considered one of Hollywood's most beautiful pairs. They often appeared together at events and award shows. However, after 5 years of marriage, they decided to separate in 2005. Their divorce received a lot of media attention. Later in 2005, while filming the movie Mr. and Mrs. Smith, Brad met actress Angelina Jolie. The two developed a close relationship, and soon they became a couple. Brad and Angelina quickly became one of the most famous pairs in the world. The media often called them Brangelina, a name made by combining their first names. Brad and Angelina built a large family together. They have 6 children, 3 biological and 3 adopted from different countries. Their adopted children come from Cambodia, Ethiopia, and Vietnam. Brad has often spoken about how important fatherhood is to him and how much he enjoys spending time with his children. The couple was together for many years and finally got married in 2014 in a small, private ceremony in France. However, their relationship faced difficulties, and in 2016, Angelina filed for divorce. The news shocked fans around the world, and their separation was widely covered in the media. Despite their differences, Brad and Angelina have both said that their children remain their main priority. Outside of his romantic relationships, Brad has many interests in his personal life. He is passionate about architecture and design. He has worked with famous architects and even taken part in projects to create new housing designs, especially through his Make It Right Foundation. Brad also enjoys art and has a collection of paintings and sculptures. He has been seen visiting art galleries and exhibitions around the world. Music is another interest for him, and he has attended many concerts and music events. Even though Brad is one of the most famous actors in the world, he has said in interviews that he values his privacy. He tries to keep a balance between his public career and his personal life. He enjoys spending time away from the spotlight, relaxing at home, and being with close friends and family. Brad Pitt's personal life has had both joyful and difficult moments. His relationships have often been a topic of public discussion, but he continues to focus on what matters most to him: his children, his passions, and his work. His journey shows that even people who live in the public eye face challenges, but with strength and care, they can find balance in their lives. Chapter 8: Business Ventures and Production Work. Brad Pitt is not only a talented actor but also a successful businessman. One of his most important business ventures is his work as a film producer. In 2001, Brad started a production company called Plan B Entertainment with Jennifer Aniston and his manager. After Brad and Jennifer separated, Brad became the main owner of the company. Plan B Entertainment quickly became one of the most respected production companies in Hollywood. It has produced many award-winning and popular films. Some of the most famous movies from Plan B include The Departed, 2006, which won the Academy Award for Best Picture, 12 Years a Slave, 2013, which also won Best Picture, and Moonlight, 2016, another Best Picture winner. This shows that Brad has a great eye for powerful and meaningful stories. The company has also produced movies in which Brad acted, such as World War Z, 2013, and The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, 2008. But Brad does not only produce films for himself. Many of the movies from Plan B do not have him as an actor, which proves that he is focused on creating high-quality cinema, not just promoting his own career. Apart from films, Brad has shown interest in architecture and design. His passion for building and creating beautiful spaces led him to work on several housing projects. Through his Make It Right Foundation, he has designed and built eco-friendly homes for people who lost their houses in natural disasters, especially in New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina. This work combined his interest in architecture with his desire to help others. Brad has also been involved in the wine business. Together with Angelina Jolie, he bought a vineyard in France called Chateau Miraval in 2011. The estate produces award-winning wines, especially rose. Even after Brad and Angelina's separation, the vineyard has remained a successful business and continues to sell wines around the world. As a businessman, Brad has shown that he is willing to take risks and try new things. Producing films can be a big challenge because it requires finding good stories, hiring the right people, and managing a large budget. But Brad's success with Plan B Entertainment proves that he understands the industry and knows how to create movies that both audiences and critics will love. His business ventures have also helped him build a career that is not dependent only on acting. By producing films, owning a vineyard, and working on design projects, he has created different sources of success. This makes his career stronger and more flexible for the future. Brad Pitt's work as a producer and businessman shows another side of his talent. He is not only a star in front of the camera but also a smart and creative person behind it. His production company has given the world many important films, and his other ventures show that his creativity goes far beyond acting. Chapter 9: Cultural Impact and Legacy. Brad Pitt is more than just a successful actor. Over the years, he has become a cultural icon whose influence goes beyond the world of movies. His looks, style, roles, and public life have made him one of the most recognizable celebrities in the world. From the early 1990s, Brad's image as a Hollywood heartthrob captured the attention of millions. His role in Thelma and Louise made him a symbol of charm and confidence. Magazines, TV shows, and newspapers often featured him, and he quickly became one of the most photographed actors in the world. In 1995 and 2000, People magazine named him Sexiest Man Alive, which made his image even more famous. However, Brad's impact is not only about his appearance. Through his acting, he has played characters that have stayed in people's minds for years. Roles like Tyler Durden in Fight Club, Tristan in Legends of the Fall, and Rusty Ryan in the Ocean's trilogy have become part of popular culture. Lines from his movies are often quoted, and his characters have inspired fashion, hairstyles, and even fitness trends. Brad also helped change the image of what a Hollywood leading man can be. Instead of playing only perfect heroes, he chose roles that were unusual, flawed, or challenging. By doing this, he showed that an actor could be both a movie star and a serious artist. This inspired many younger actors to take creative risks in their careers. His work as a producer has also had a big cultural impact. Through Plan B Entertainment, Brad has supported films that deal with important social and political issues, such as 12 Years a Slave, Moonlight, and The Big Short. These movies have started conversations about race, sexuality, and the economy, proving that cinema can be both entertaining and meaningful. Brad's humanitarian work adds to his legacy. His efforts to help victims of disasters, support education, and protect the environment have shown the world that celebrities can use their fame for good causes. His Make It Right project in New Orleans became a model for eco-friendly housing, and his contributions through the Jolie Pitt Foundation have improved lives in many countries. In fashion and style, Brad has influenced trends for decades. From his long hair in the 1990s to his sharp red carpet looks, he has inspired both men's grooming and clothing styles. His ability to change his appearance for different roles has also added to his reputation as a versatile and timeless star. Today, Brad Pitt's cultural impact is clear. He is not only remembered for his films but also for how he shaped ideas about acting, style, and celebrity responsibility. His legacy is one of talent, influence, and generosity. As time goes on, Brad will be remembered as more than an actor. He will be seen as a figure who left a lasting mark on cinema, popular culture, and the way famous people can make a positive difference in the world. Chapter 10: Future Projects and Endeavors. Brad Pitt continues to take on exciting new projects in both acting and producing. His creative work keeps moving forward because he loves stories and exploring new ideas. One important project is a racing movie called F1. Brad plays a former race car driver who returns to Formula One to help his old team. This film is directed by Joseph Kosinski and also produced by Pitt with help from many others. The movie is set to be released in cinemas in June 2025. It will later be available on Apple TV+. Pitt even drove real race cars to prepare for his role. Another exciting project is a sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. In this new story, Brad reprises his role as stuntman Cliff Booth. The movie is called The Adventures of Cliff Booth, and it is directed by David Fincher with a screenplay by Quentin Tarantino. Netflix is producing and distributing the film. Filming began in July 2025 in Los Angeles and will continue into early 2026. Brad is also working on Heart of the Beast, an action-adventure film directed by David Ayer. In the story, Brad plays a former Navy SEAL who, together with his retired military dog, tries to return to civilization after a dangerous accident in the Alaskan wilderness. He is also producing this movie through his company, Plan B Entertainment. Filming began in March 2025 in New Zealand. Another project he will star in is The Riders, based on a popular novel by Tim Winton. The film is directed by Edward Berger and financed by A24. Brad plays the role of Fred Scully, a father who searches across Europe for his wife and cares for his daughter after she vanishes. Production is planned to begin in 2026 in Europe. In addition to acting, Brad continues his work as a producer through Plan B Entertainment. This company is involved in a variety of projects, including adaptations and new stories. For example, Brad is producing Adolescence, a British TV drama for Netflix that premiered in March 2025. Discussions for a second season are already underway. To sum up, Brad Pitt's future projects demonstrate his passion and creativity. He takes on a wide range of roles, from high-speed racing to wilderness survival, from exploring a beloved character's story to searching for a missing spouse. At the same time, he continues to produce and support new projects and storytellers. His journey shows us that with determination and creativity, new and exciting opportunities can always begin. Vocabularies. 1. Philanthropy, the act of giving money, time, or help to people in need. 2. Humanitarian, a person who works to improve the lives of others, often in difficult situations. 3. Relationship, the way two or more people feel and behave toward each other. 4. Production, the process of making a film, TV show, or other work. 5. Legacy, something left behind by someone for future generations, such as ideas, work, or reputation. 6. Endeavor, an effort or attempt to do something. 7. Wilderness, a wild area of land where few or no people live. 8. Adaptation, a movie or show made from a book, story, or other source. 9. Career, the work or jobs a person does during their life. 10. Dedication, the strong commitment to a job, goal, or cause. Quiz questions. 1. In which U.S. state was Brad Pitt born? 2. What was Brad Pitt's first big breakthrough role in a movie? 3. Which movie made Brad Pitt a major Hollywood star in the 1990s? 4. Name one famous director Brad Pitt has worked with more than once. 5. Which award did Brad Pitt win for his role in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? 6. What is the name of the charity project Brad Pitt started to help people after Hurricane Katrina? 7. Who was Brad Pitt married to before Angelina Jolie? 8. What is the name of Brad Pitt's film production company? 9. How has Brad Pitt influenced fashion and culture? 10. Name one future project or movie Brad Pitt is expected to work on. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed learning with us. If you like this content, please like, subscribe, and share it with your friends and family. Your support helps us grow and bring you more inspiring stories and easy English learning content. Do you have a topic you'd like us to cover in our next video? Maybe a famous person, an invention, or a country. Let us know in the comments or messages. We'd love to hear your ideas. You can find answers in the description. Thanks again, and keep learning with us. See you in the next video.